Welcome to studio vlog number 4. So what I want to tackle today are my stamps. If you've seen the previous vlogs, you will know that I established a system which is not working for me. So in vlog number 3, I showed you a system that I want to try. So I thought we would try that here together. So this is the stage where I'm at with the clear boxes. Not thrilled with those. I just took one of the 14 out now to rearrange into the new system. So I ordered 3 binders like this. So I think they'll have a lot of space inside for the stamps. I got these from Amazon Germany. I'm happy to link these for you below, but you get whatever size of binder you would like. I will add the measurements of this one in the description box for you. And I also ordered these transparent sheets. They're called mobile film transparent. So they are made to make these fun mobiles. I got these from a store in Germany. I will link that for all my German-speaking viewers. I'm sure you can find these in other countries as well if you look for windmill mobile film transparent. The cool thing about these is these are 0.4 millimeter, and this, by the way, is the size of the sheet, 23 times 33 centimeter. And what's really nice about these are super thick. So 0.4 millimeters is really quite substantial, and I can see that it is much heavier weight than, for example, an overhead transparency. I used my paper trimmer to trim them exactly in half. I know it's very hard to see, so I just trimmed them in half. Let's do one together. Since the length is 33 centimeters, half of it is 16.5 centimeters. It is quite challenging to cut it with one of these paper trimmers. If you have a guillotine, I think that would work better. Mine is unfortunately not large enough to cut this size. I hope it doesn't ruin the blade. No guarantees. But it does cut it well, as you can see. Next, I wanted to punch a hole into my sheets. So I put it in my hole punch, which has 2 holes, just like my binder does. And this hole punch has a notch here to show where the center is. So I measured from the center to either sides, which was 11.5 and 11.5, to get the middle of my sheet. So once I had that, I just extended this part that comes out accordingly, which means now I don't have to measure every time. I just put it in here and punch. So then I have my 2 holes. Again, I know this is like impossible to see. And this is ready to insert into my binder. I already have a few in here. Let's add this one in here as well. So you see I have quite a few sheets here. So now I want to test with you how easy or difficult it is to add these clear stamps that I already have organized in my boxes according to theme. And thankfully I also kept the clear acetate sheets on which I have the prints of the stamps, so I can add those to the back of the sheets. I just need to figure out which stamps go with which sheet, since I mixed them according to theme, so I would easily find the themes rather than trying to remember which stamp was on which set. I like having all my butterflies together, my birds together, and so on. So I'm just going to take my stamps and position them on my clear sheets. And I already noticed that they stick super well here. So I'm just going to arrange all of my keys first. I'll add the typewriter because that fits here very well. And the rest here are birds and butterflies and bees. So I think I'll put those on a separate sheet. So once I have these, and I have some room to add more keys if I get them in the future. So I'm going to take this out. I mean, some of these we see quite well, but otherwise we don't really see what they look like once they're stamped. So that's why it's a really good idea to keep these acetate sheets. And now I can cut all of these images out and glue them with double-sided tape onto the back of these stamps. And I'm cutting them out quite close to the image. Since I do have some of the stamps quite close to each other, I want to make sure that these acetate images don't overlap when I glue them onto the other sheet. Once I have all my images cut out, I'm now going to take some double-sided tape and glue them onto their corresponding backside of the stamp. This will obviously take quite some time to do for all the stamps, but I think it will pay off in the end. Just make sure you put the tape on the right side. So I will continue gluing all these down and then show you what it looks like once I've done that. I put it on the wrong way. I'm just gonna leave it. And this one as well. Oh, I think I put all of these the wrong way. The issue is that I don't think I can take off the double-sided tape well. Or maybe I can. I'm going to leave these as they are. So please pay very much attention to which side you add your tape to. I did all of mine wrong now. I mean, it's not a huge deal because you can still see the image, but of course you want them sticking on the image the same as the image. For the next sheet, I will hopefully do this better. So now I can put this in my binder, and if I'm not sure what the stamp looks like, I can look on the back to see the image better. So I'm going to continue and show you once I have more. Only got one wrong on this one, which was this dragonfly, but it's no big deal. It is time consuming, but maybe something you can do while watching TV or a video. It's the next day and I have basically spent a whole day putting these stamps in, but it's so worth it. I am so happy with this. I have 19 sheets in here currently, which is a lot more than I thought I could fit. I am so happy with these sheets. I think it's very important that they are this sturdy because the weight of the stamps is quite substantial, especially when you have larger stamps. The stamps stick really well on the surface. I can see super well what's on the back side. These were really challenging, these small words. Oh, wow. But I am so happy with this system now. This is a joy to flip through. I have them all in one place. So I must say, so far, this is the best stamp storage solution I have ever come across. It's easy. You can just peel them off. I don't have to go into like an envelope or dig into something. They're super organized. I am in love. I'm still debating whether I should decorate the front. I need to do something here on the spine because I just decided I think I'm going to have more than one. So I bought 3 of these binders. And the current situation now is that I still have a few boxes with the Tim Holtz stamps, which are not clear. I have some of the Tim Holtz ones in the binder, which are clear, but these are not clear. But I've tested the stickiness. They don't stick well on this type of plastic, but they actually stick on this one. So that's great. So that means I'm going to make a second binder where I put these, and I also have others that are this type but not Tim Holtz, and I think I'd rather have them all in binders rather than having some in boxes, some in binders. So far I've used up one of these packs. I had ordered 2. There's 10 sheets in them, so I have half a sheet left, and I have plenty more for my other stamps plus extra, so I'm happy I ordered 2 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some more of these in half. So these sheets come in various thicknesses, but I really would suggest do not go lower than 4 millimeters. Since I've labeled these already, I can just take the label off, which is not sticking on this plastic anyway, but I'm sure it will stick on this one, and I can just put the label on top, so I always know the name of the stamp set. And what I really am happy about is that I don't have to cut out any acetate with the image because it's already on the stamp. So this is going to be super quick. Yes. Of course, these are a lot thicker, so I won't be able to fit as many sheets into the binder as I did with the clear stamps, but that's fine. I think I have enough space. Can I make them all fit? That would be great. Yes! Oh, that's perfect. I was worried. That is really nice. Oh, I'm so happy with this. They're totally sticking, so it really depends on what kind of material you're trying to stick them to. Perfect fit. Yes. I think this one is going to get its own sheet. I don't have any other ones that fit to that set, but that's fine. This sheet is for the Tim Holtz ticket booth set. And if you have stamps that don't stick well, like this one here doesn't anymore, usually it means that there's too much dust on it. So I'm just going to take a wet kitchen towel and go over that. And then stick it down, and then it sticks again. And as you can see, I need to do that with my others as well. But this one here that I just wiped down is sticking well. So I'll do that with the others as well. Let's try it again. Yep, good to go. And then I'll add my field note set. I don't think I can fit all of these there. Ha! They actually all fit. How cool is that? And they all stick. Awesome. So I have only 6 sheets in here now, but look how much bulkier this is. So the other one I had 19, but they fit beautifully. And since I still have quite a bit of space here, I'm also going to add my Your Creative Studio stamps, which are not clear. For these, unfortunately, I will again have to cut out all the acetate images. Okay, let's do this. You could, of course, just tape this whole sheet as it is to the back, but I can fit a lot more stamps if I arrange them differently. So I'd rather just go through that step once and then have a really good storage system. If you don't have that many stamps, maybe that's something you want to consider though. Now this is interesting because I don't see the images on the back. So I'll just have to see how they fit. Yeah, you can still tell which way it's supposed to go. Then I have this stamp set, which doesn't have any images on the back. It came with this sheet here, which is not clear, but I still think that should be okay if I cut these out and stick them to the back. So that's 9 sheets in here now, and they fit very comfortably. Then I have this gorgeous wing stamp here. It's from a German store, from Ideen mit Herz. It's called Flügel, meaning wings. The shop is www.ideenmitherz.de. The problem with this one is this one has such a smooth surface. I don't think it's even meant to stick. I tried wiping it and it makes zero difference. Like, this just won't stick whatsoever. So I think for this one, since I do want to also keep it with my other rubber stamps, is I'm just going to glue the cello bag came in to the back, and then I'll just put it in the bag. I think that might be the easiest solution. And that way I also still have this sticker. So this one now is done. There's 10 sheets in here and it works out beautifully. Very happy with this. Okay, I lied. I found some more stamps. So I have these, some of which now have paper on the back and some have the images which are stamped on the back. And I have these stamps from Crafty Individuals. And as you can see here, I kept the numbers so that I can tell you what I'm using when I'm using them in my videos. Okay, I think now that's really it with all the rubber stamps I have, and they conveniently all fit in this binder. Just about. That's 12 sheets altogether now. So now the only other clear stamps that I still have are these here, which are big ones. And these are all like sentiments and planner stamps. So I might add those to my third binder, but not today. So I can now fit these comfortably into my bookshelf, and they take up way less space. And there is space for one more. Now I just need to figure out what to do with all of these boxes that I now have left over. If you have any ideas, please let me know. I can't send them back since I've taken all the stickers off. They look a bit used already, so I can't really send them back. On another note, I did manage to buy some curtains. The challenging thing to find the right ones were that I have a very strange railing system up there. So now I finally found the right hooks that actually fit in those railings. And I bought a whole bunch of white curtains. And I've already put the hooks in 2 of these curtains, but I'm not sure whether I want the curtain to only go as far as the windowsill or whether I should have it cover the radiator as well. Obviously, I would prefer not having to cut and sew them. So maybe I should just hang them up as they are and then see if that doesn't work. I can still cut them. I will have to move some furniture to do that because I can only get into the railings on the very ends. And I need to get the ladder here. But in the meantime, I want to make myself a nice cup of tea because I am really cold. So I recently bought this beautiful Irish cream coffee from Sostrene Grene, which is a Danish chain. And this is super yummy. So this is black tea with truffle and caramel flavor. Yum. So I hope this will warm me up a bit. I will add a bit of milk to this and some sugar. It's more like a dessert actually than just a tea. So I'm going to enjoy my cup of tea. I'm going to attempt to hang my curtains and then I'm going to finish editing this vlog. So cheers for now. Hope to see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah.